Can we finally start Spaz's Week in Review? Where's the knucklehead?
Get him out of the laboratory.
I could play the quick intro.
Wheel Mr. Hawking in here.
Politics and stocks.
Come on!
Dumb as a box of rocks.
Come on!
His lips are smacking when he tries to talk. This is it, the Week in Review with Spaz. You dumb
So let's just get right into it, shall we?
Yes.
Okay. I got a couple of stories here. A vampire slayer gets nailed in the act. That's right. A guy who tried to nail a cross into some guy who he thought was a vampire got caught by the cops and he's charged in prison. Now, I don't understand why.
Charged in prison?
He's charged in prison? What did you say?
He's charged and in prison.
Oh, he's charged and in prison. Wow, it was so clear on the tape.
Yeah.
I might have mistaken it for something else.
That's right. A guy who tried to nail a cross into some guy who he thought was a vampire got caught by the cops and he's charged in prison. Now, I don't understand why. Because I am the type of person...
Even you don't understand.
You don't understand why he would be in prison for trying to nail a cross to someone? In someone's heart?
I explain it.
Oh, well, then, okay, just sit back. And this just in from Doc from New Jersey.
Who believes in nonfiction. And I believe that there are...
Back that up. Should I back up?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep right on top of this. Where were we? We'll try it right from here.
Who believes in nonfiction. And I believe that there are creatures out there who do believe deeply into vampirism and do follow it religiously and can be true vampires if they deal with the Gothic. See, if they deal with the Gothic.
The Gothic what?
Let me revert to Bela Lugosi movie. The Gothic lifestyle.
The Gothic lifestyle.
Yes.
That you see, like, sometimes on Sally Jesse Raphael. The kids that wear the
makeup.
black and the makeup and the white faces.
Yeah,
the long nails.
The ones that look weird.
And the fangs.
The ones that look weird.
Have you noticed that all the guys into the goth have the gay face?
I did not know that.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. All right. The Gothic lifestyle.
My precision is this.
My precision?
Is that
your precision? Your precision? What did you say there?
by precision?
Your precision?
I thought that was the right word.
Is it position? Are you going for the
Do you mean your position on this? Because your precision on this is not very precise.
No, it's not.
But your position on it could be anywhere.
Like my precision and like my preciseness on this issue.
What? No, stop it. I was kidding. I thought he meant position and just like mumbled through it. I think the word would be position. My position on this. You mean precision.
I thought it was precision.
I thought it was precision.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we make this
all right.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's hear that again.
My precision is this. Is that if a person is deeply within a religion, he is going to become that religion. Like if you're a devout Catholic, you are a Catholic.
You become...
What do you even mean by that?
That doesn't even make sense. What do you become if you're a Catholic? The Pope? What do you become?
So you become the religion. So if you're Catholic, you will be Catholic.
Yes, that's my point.
But what that goes without saying if you're...
Repeat after me. Redundant.
Yeah.
You're precisely redundant.
That was precision.
Your precision is redundant.
My precision on this is redundant. I was just giving an example to prove my case later.
I'll prove it.
Oh, this is all leading up to a big closing statement?
Big lead up.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Let's move on. Right? So if you're part of the Catholic religion, you're Catholic.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So if you are devout vampirism, then you are a vampire. So I think that if people deal with the devil too seriously and are too much into satanic worshiping as well as vampirism, then you will become a vampire. And I believe that this person thought he was a vampire, and there are people out there who are slated to be vampire slayers out there who are born with the mark. Do it.
What is the mark? Wait. So you're saying that because people... Now, I'm understanding, Opie. I am understanding.
Yeah.
Listen.
Follow this logic.
What he's saying is, if you are like a devout Catholic,
right,
then you are Catholic. So if you're a devout vampire, then you are indeed a vampire, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that if this guy,
devout
Vampirism.
Vampirism. Sorry, go ahead.
Vampirism. So if you're a vampire, then you are indeed a vampire. So if I say that I am a Martian, Opie,
Right.
I'm a Martian.
You're a Martian, okay.
I'm a Martian. I'm a devout Martian. So following Spaz's logic, then I would be a Martian. So this guy's a vampire, and the guy was just in trying to
But there's
nail
other
across
people that
to him.
were born with the mark.
The mark of the vampire slayer. Do you explain what the mark is?
No, because I have not seen this, Mark, so I can't comment.
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself out there and take a risk.
Yeah.
I understand your preciseness and your thinking.
Have you been practicing to be a devout idiot? Because it's working. You are indeed an idiot.
I don't think I am.
Okay. So
Let's check
what's
for
the mark?
of the
What's the mark?
The mark of the idiot.
What is the mark?
I don't know.
And how do you know it exists?
Because I've seen it in the movies.
But you said you never saw it.
What movie are you reverting to?
I think he brings that up in this piece, right?
Well, it was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but that was a low-class movie. It's pinpointed towards the teens, but for the older people, Interview with a Vampire.
All right. And the vampire slayer has a mark.
Has the mark. It's usually, what I've seen in the movie, I think it's in the form of a sword.
Okay.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific, yeah.
The big yellow one's a sun.
That's right, Brian. A lot of people saying, I think he meant to say perception, Anthony. My perception.
Oh, it's his perception.
Not his, my precision.
Precision. Perception. Perception.
Spaz is a devout moron. Thank you.
Yes. All right, let's go. Let's pick up where we were.
Do it. Born with the goodness to do it. And this person was trying to do his duty. And whether or not the person who was trying to nail the cross into is really a vampire or not, we are not sure. But my hunch is that they are out there. But don't fret, because vampires can only hurt you if you invite them in.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hello, can I come in? No.
That went right over my head.
Please, may I come in?
No, you can't come in.
Get away. I know you're a vampire by the way you talk.
You should get out of here. I have the mark.
He is on to me. Hello, Spaz. May I come in? Bah!
No,
I want to suck your blood.
you can't fool me. I'm a devout mark man.
Damn it. They found me again and I sound like an old Jew.
Get home before it gets dark.
Hey,
All right.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
Where did you get the story from?
I made it up in my head.
No, there was stories in the Daily News or the Post about the guy trying to hammer the cross into the guy. The cops caught him.
I got to tell you something, Rick. Along with you, any story he does on the Weekend Review, I have never seen. I read probably 5 or 6 papers a day, and I never see these stories.
You know why? Because there was a story of the girl who was killed and her boyfriend was hammered to a piece of wood. Is that a story you're talking about?
No, I can get you the story. It's in the back of my book bag.
Okay. In his book bag, that lonely bag.
Remember the famous book bag?
With his thermos.
Book bag. I don't know what it's for. What are these things? Books.
I use them to level furniture.
So as long as you don't let the vampire...
If I had furniture.
As long as you don't invite him in.
As long as you don't invite the vampire in, you cannot be harmed
easy.
by the vampire.
So could you stand there, let's say, the vampire, you open the door, right?
Yeah.
Hello, please, can I come in? And you open the door. Now, you have to invite him in the door, but you can open the door.
Yes.
And then I could stand there and go, ha ha, you're a vampire, and I know it, and I'm not inviting you in. Look, I'm an inch away from your face. I'm an inch from your face, and you can't bite me. You can't bite me because you can't come in through the door, according to Spaz. Ha ha. Look, mark of the sword.
Say, may I?
Mark of the sword. Oh, boy, he's on to me. I better go to another house. Blah!
All right. Let's follow the logic here,
We
Anthony.
can't go until he invites us, Hyman.
Let's follow the logic here.
Darn.
Like, let's say you see this pretty hot chick. Usually vampire witches usually come in the form of women.
What's a vampire witch? A witch, by definition, is a woman.
Yeah, so I'm just reconfirming the idea that witches are.
In case we
females.
forgot.
Yes.
Okay.
But vampire witches?
Yeah, you know those the vampire witches always wear the white sheets after they just got bitten in the neck by the head vampire.
They have vampires.
The Grand Poobah vampire.
See, Aunt, they have their own outfits. That's how you distinguish them.
Yeah, I've never seen the store. You know, do you get that at the Gap or something? The vampire collection or something? Old Navy?
By Calvin Klein, I believe.
Magic, fly me to Old Navy.
I need something
I'm a vampire witch.
Oh, my God.
Look at me with
We
my
need to
big
get
glasses.
invited in.
All right.
What did people wear before vampire clothing?
I'm following the logic.
Like, let's say you see this pretty hot chick. Usually vampire witches usually come in the form of women. So the women, the head vampire is a man, but you have these women vampires. And the women are always sexy. The women vampires are always hot and sexy. So you invite them into your house to have sex with them, and then they bite your neck off and drink your blood, and then you become a vampire.
I fooled you with my vampire breasts.
So that is the way.
I've gotten you to invite me in.
That's the way they get invited
bite
in.
your neck off.
So the vampire witches are nymphettes.
Yes.
So, and that's how they get in, because you're so horned up that you then invite them in. If it was like Dracula, you'd go, get away, I'm on to you. Oh, boy, he got me.
Right,
but now it's a hot chick saying, hello, let me in. And you're like, oh, okay. Double G's.
Get it on.
And then, but wouldn't you be able to tell by what they're wearing? That white thing?
Oh, good.
No, see, they only wear that when they can come out at night. See, vampire witches have this thing.
You can't
where
wear that before 5.
They have something in their blood that can come out during the day.
Oh, yeah?
See, it's only the head vampire.
The grand high exalted mystic ruler. She wasn't a cheerleader. She was a vampirist.
All
I
right.
think he's reverting to Lily Munster, actually.
Yeah, maybe Lily Munster. Right. Very good.
Okay. All right, Spaz. I just backed up the tape a little bit so we can let it sink in, Anthony.
So you invite them into your house to have sex with them, and then they bite your neck off and drink your blood, and then you become a vampire. So usually just stay away from them. Just make sure, find out what their habits are, how early they go to bed, and how late they wake up, and whatever. Just to make sure they are not a vampire, if they like garlic, and if they go to church. Okay, because vampires don't go to church because they're afraid of crosses, and see how they dress in terms of in front of the sunlight. Okay.
He goes to Jeremy. He goes, "Can I ask you a question?" And I'm standing right there, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to walk away, but listen, so he doesn't get distracted." Would there be any conflict of interest with the CBS if I went on the Discovery Channel History Trivia Game Show? At which point I couldn't control. There was like, I looked like one of his vampires because there was a trickle of blood coming out of my mouth where I bit my cheek, trying not to laugh. Then I just lost it. And I said, don't mention another word about this because it's got to be on the air. I got to find out what that's all about before we continue with the mutant mice. The mutant mice. What is this?
Actually, it's the History Channel. They're having a history IQ game show, and I actually entered my name into it.
Oh my God! Could you imagine him on a history IQ game show? You have to do this. Yes,
I already called in. I left my name twice.
All right, now, do you know a lot about history?
I got A's and B pluses
at Iona College.
Yes.
Did you have to answer any preliminary questions over the phone?
No, they're just getting everybody's names, and then we have to go to a preliminary screening here in New York.
Pulmonary screening. What is it about? What details? History throughout the world, throughout all time, just American? What is it?
It didn't give any details. It just said they're looking for contestants for history IQ, and then and call this number, and I did, and said leave your name and number, and we'll call you back.
We ought to come up with a preliminary test to see how well Spaz would do. We will get together a little history exam for you and see how well you do against a chimpanzee. Yes, we will get ourselves a chimpanzee. No, we'll give you a little test.
No, it's a great idea.
And see how you do.
Chimpanzee, where he just holds up 1, 2, or 3 fingers.
Right.
What do you feel your strongest area of history? American history you know a lot about?
What is your
pick your own category.
Early European.
Early European?
Early European.
Like how early?
Between
I don't know, 6 in the morning. Very good, right?
Usually my best after my coffee.
Right with you.
No, below the 1500s.
Below the 1500s.
Yes.
Okay, there's not much history.
my God.
Not much history there.
No, like under the 1500s.
Okay.
So that would be the 1400s.
Yeah, it would be like from one
Columbus.
from 1 to 1500.
Tell us a little bit about what was happening in the 12th century.
In the 12th, well, Marco Polo did his little trek.
Okay, where did he go?
I believe he was searching for food in the Middle East,
And he found?
and he found spices.
Very good.
All right, and they named a stupid pool game after him. Marco Polo, Marco.
I studied him while I swam.
All right. Who financed Christopher Columbus's voyage?
Queen Elizabeth, either the second or the third.
What year?
From where?
And he financed him in 1490. Then he made the trek. He made it here in 1492.
Yeah, because the money was in escrow.
But he landed in the Virgin Islands.
What country financed him?
It wasn't England.
Wasn't Queen Elizabeth from England? Wasn't it Queen Isabella?
Isabella from Spain.
Very good, Spaz.
Wow.
But that would have cost you some points.
Yeah.
What were his 3 ships' name?
Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria.
Pinta.
Pinta.
Nina, Pita Bread, and Santana.
Nina, Pina, and Keenan Ivory.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Everybody's got a drink. Opie did it.
I've done a lot of impressions this week. Shut up.
Right? Anything about, I don't know, the let's see, the Roman Empire.
Roman Empire, Julius Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it fell. The whole
That too fell like you saw me fall in front of that machine earlier.
It fell and went boom.
What was the Spanish Inquisition?
the Spanish Inquisition. It was some religious thing.
There you go. But, could you see a game show host going, are you insane? You can't say. Okay, and we have Kevin over here. Kevin, what was the Spanish Inquisition?
Some religious thing.
There it is, some religious thing.
He's like Sean Connery from SNL when they do Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Instead of S words, it's swords.
Swords. Wow, that's great. We're going to prepare a whole thing.
Yeah.
Who played the fiddle while Rome burned?
Charlie Daniels.
I don't know.
He was an emperor.
I think
Augustus.
No.
Caesar.
No.
Okay, Nero.
Nero.
I think that's more lore than fact. So I don't know if that would be on the Discovery
You think he can
Channel.
discern between the two?
No. Where are the Great Pyramids located?
Jersey.
City and
There's one in Las Vegas.
country.
Is it Cairo, Egypt?
Oh, that's kind of it's Giza.
Give him Egypt.
Egypt.
Yeah, it's Egypt.
All right.
Well, we'll get into that when
Yeah,
you
we gotta-
gear up to your big Discovery Channel History IQ contestant wannabe Spaz.
Yes.
God, he will get our complete support because to see that dopey mother effer on a show. Could you imagine you're flipping through the channels and you're like, oh my God, Spaz is on a game show. Hurry up, tape this.
Let me explain my position there.
The game show host would shoot himself before the show ended.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Right?
Robin Hood shot Abraham Lincoln.
Your final answer?
All right.
I can't believe he's a blithering idiot. How did he get into the hot seat?
I'm so trying to find this history challenge that Spaz wants to take.
Yeah.
I'm looking on discovery.com and then, you sure it's Discovery Channel? History Channel. Okay, well, I'm looking at History Channel. Yeah, you did say Discovery yesterday.
Discovery History Challenge, I think.
Someone is saying that it's the American History Challenge. So going from the 1500s backwards, there's 8 good years of history that Spaz is an expert in.
All right. Let's move on with Spaz's Week in Review. Where are we? We're reverting back to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And we're talking about mutant mice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's reverting as we pick up the tape in.
See, sometimes whatever happens in movies can become reality. Like I said the last time, that if it happens in the movies, that does not mean they can't happen in real life, because nothing is impossible. I mean, everything. All right, things can be improbable, but not. All right, things can be impossible, but not improbable. Yeah, things are improbable, not impossible.
Whoa! Wait, I love when he tries to make a point. What were you trying to get to there?
That thought punched you in the head.
Kicked his ass.
The thought came up and just went.
You got knocked the out.
Things are improbable. Things are impossible, but not improbable. Things are impossible,
but not improbable? That makes abso-effing-lutely no sense.
Yeah.
Things are impossible,
but not improbable.
Something can be Oh, my God.
Something can be improbable, but not impossible.
But you're saying things are impossible.
Yeah, impossible means that it can never, ever, ever happen. But that's not true. Things could happen. That's why it's improbable that it'll happen.
Whoa. My head is going to explode. All right. Let's just go with it.
Okay. Well, it's something like that. Anyway, so mutant mice are out there, and they have the mind of their own. Like, if they're injected with all these hormones and everything, there's no telling how strong they might be, because usually mutants are strong, and they become evil. Mutants become evil. Just like in X-Men or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have mice out there, and if you inject them with all this stuff, then they become big, huge, and they can start spreading out this new breed of mice that terrorizes, the city. I mean, we have a rat problem around the city already, and the mutant mouse could just terrorize us, and there's no telling what could stop them if they have injected with all this crap. So, thus, I think the scientists should stop experimenting and just use. I find other ways of testing. I just think. Okay.
That was the roundabout way of saying he's against animal testing. I mean, not for reasons that most people are, but because it might produce mutant mice. Yes. Have there been any cases of mutant mice that have been dangerous did you see the clumps?
No.
I was reverting to the clumps, Opie, where Professor Clump gives the little hamster some of his formula that's been tampered with, and the big hamster thing turns into a giant hamster, very evil. And that's what I was thinking he saw. Couldn't we stop them with huge pieces of Swiss cheese, Spaz? And maybe if we don't invite them in, they can't hurt us.
Yeah. Vampire mice.
Giant mutant mice.
Yeah.
Why do you...
It's because my throat gets dry and clumpy.
Clumpy.
His hair gets poofy and his throat gets clumpy.
And that's what happened to my brain. It got dry and clumpy.
Oh, my dear sweet Jesus.
Anthony the Dina Viona checking in. It just says, bang. I got to go to Joe real fast. Joe, you're next.
Masturbator checking in from Jersey. I am almost 13. Please let me compete with Spaz in a history challenge. I guarantee I will defeat Spaz in any time period. So maybe we could put him up against some teens or something.
Some 13-year-olds.
Yeah, 13-year-old girls.
Randolph Hearst from the media checking in.
Oh, there you go, Randolph Hearst.
This is Spaz's Week in Review. Whose week? What kind of news is Spaz blathering about? The Republican convention was news this week. Ford stroking out was news. Vampires, mutant mice. This is news.
Yeah, that's true. His Week in Review, and it's nothing about the top stories.
Starting next week, he's got to stay with the main stories of the week.
Stories that people are talking about in that week.
Right.
What a friggin' idiot.
All right, let's try to get through another story of Spaz's Week in Review. Jay, whenever you feel like it, jump right in. You know the deal by now.
You don't want that.
What?
You gotta go if you don't have to pay.
Spaz has that Cleveland Indians hat on, and I swear to God, I didn't know it was Spaz. I didn't know it was Spaz because he doesn't look as retarded as usual because he's covering up half his face.
I am a Cleveland Indian.
Spaz, do you have a problem with Jay?
What?
No.
Do you have a problem with Jay?
No, I don't.
We're pals. I'm just teasing him.
You're giving him a look, though.
No.
You're looking at the gay face, right?
The angular jaw structure.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I have no problems with Jay.
No problem.
You know, I had no idea how good your impression of Spaz was until I just heard him say, no. I like Spaz. He's good to me when he answers the phone.
Yes.
All right, let's give this a try. Let's see if he ties this all together. Please, Spaz.
The strains of cold cannot cause obesity. I think it's all in the mind or in the gene. So if you think
What were you trying to say there?
You dumb mother, let me ask you a question. When was the last time anybody said a strain of cold can make you fat, you dizzy mother?
It was in the paper.
Cold can make you fat? Is that what we're getting at here?
You don't eat when you have a cold. You lay on your back. You can't move.
I lose so much weight.
You want something to eat? No, I don't have an appetite. I'm sick.
I just want to know what he was trying to say there.
That's why you smoke reefer, so you get your appetite back.
It was unintelligible what you were trying to say.
I said
Out of that.
Well, no.
No, they will down the hall. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. No.
You know who? Jews.
All right.
Jews.
Let's try to get through this here.
I'm getting fat, then you're going to get fat. So you think, hey, I'm getting skinny, then you're going to get skinny. So, thus, I just think that common colds cannot cause obesity. I think these scientists are wrong, and it can be proven. All strains of colds cause are just coughs and sore throats and sneezes and stuffy noses and stuff like that. It is not. I don't think it's directly related to obesity, and I think the scientists should just retest their studies.
And colds.
Okay.
And sore throats.
And speaking of fat,
did I just make any sense at all?
You know something?
He said the cold causes the runny noses and stuff. No, the runny noses cause the cold.
He
you get the symptoms, and then you get the symptoms.
He said the cold is the cold.
Progress on antimatter whereabouts.
Wow.
Okay, the scientific spaz.
First of all, what? Progress?
Progress.
Did you say progress?
I said progress.
Progress.
Yes, progress.
Progress. All right, let's hear about progress. Go ahead.
Progress on antimatter whereabouts. Why is the world filled with something rather than nothing? Okay. In the world, you have antimatter and matter. Antimatter is the opposite of matter. Antimatter is nothingness. Matter is physicalness. So, it's a material object. So, you have matter and antimatter. Now, you need matter in order for antimatter to coexist. But what is antimatter? Antimatter is nothingness. What is nothingness? How big is nothingness? You could do a bigness for matter because it's right in front of you and you can measure, but antimatter, which is nothingness, you can't measure. So, this poses an age-old question. How big is the universe? Well, you can't measure the universe because it is antimatter.
What?
It is infinite. But it has matter within antimatter. So how does that coexist? You have planets, which is matter because it's physical. You can see it. You can measure it. But it is within an antimatter. Why don't they cancel each other out? It could be why the things in the early part of the years that the planets formed and everything, the atmosphere is the way it is. Because of big explosions between antimatter and matter, but now we have a happy medium coexistence between the two. But how infinite is infinity? Now, there's got to be a way to measure it. Like, I would love to take a shuttle up into space, start from the planet Earth, and just keep going straight and straight and straight as fast as I can, and go eons and eons and eons, and see how long it takes me to get back to the planet Earth. I think it could be possible. Now, Columbus thought the world was flat. It would just drop off or be infinite.
Columbus said it was round. Dude, this is so wrong. This is wrong on so many levels. He is a blithering idiot.
But he tries to sound intelligent.
He wants to take a shuttle and go where?
I want to start from the planet Earth and go straight and come back to the planet Earth by going straight.
Our listeners are pouring in donations to send you, believe me. And go straight for what reason?
How are you going to surprise eons and eons?
Eons.
Eons. Okay, so you'll go for eons. How are you going to live for eons and eons?
By eating food.
But no, eons is a length of time, not distance.
You can't survive eons and eons.
I would go fast, past the light of speed.
Light of speed is in the slow lane. Spaz is in the fast lane because he's going past it.
The speed. Okay, you're going faster than the speed of light.
You know, right? Art Bell's at home going, I completely understand.
Yeah, I get him. I get him.
So,
and then Mulder and Scully are joining me on the shuttle.
So past the speed of light.
Yes,
okay.
And going straight, starting from the planet Earth, going straight
in the space shuttle,
and I'd eventually end up back at the other side of the planet Earth.
Eventually.
Wait. Oh, so you're saying it would loop around somehow?
You're assuming that space is not infinite and it's not unfolding.
Right. I plan.
I'm a genius.
I plan to see if space is really as infinite as everybody says it is.
But I'm pretty. Hold on. But I'm pretty sure you point the space shuttle out, you blast off, you get into orbit, you get out of orbit. You got to fight the orbit because of gravity, Spaz. So you're gonna have to turn the steering wheel a little bit off to the side, right, Ginger? Turn the steering wheel, Ginger. What do you need? A sponsor? I'll be your sponsor. And then, if it say it is infinite, I'm pretty sure like a month goes by, you're gonna run out of food and stuff. You want anything to wipe your dumper with? The head will be completely overclogged because you'll do something to clog a toilet in space somehow. You'll be the first guy to not know how to jettison crap.
But you'll have to keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
And you're saying eventually...
I proved it!
I got it.
And so...
I got it.
So what are you going to find?
I knew it would happen.
Yeah.
Would you take Ed Wynn with you? What would that
Suffering succotash. Look, we went all the way around the universe, don't you know? He climbed up the toilet a month out, just like Jay said he would.
Now, what are you going to find when it ends?
The planet Earth.
Oh, he's saying the universe isn't infinite. Like, it will eventually wrap around some kind of bending time-space continuum.
Why would it be circular?
Yeah. How would you get back to Earth?
He's
what
a
if it just goes
Columbus.
forever? No, he said Columbus thought the Earth was flat.
Columbus thought the Earth was flat.
So you're just going to set off in this shuttle.
Yeah.
Go faster than the speed of light.
Yeah.
And
look at Terrence.
Oh yeah. Get out of here. Is that true?
Can we ask? I don't want to. Terrence, hang on.
What?
Terrence says there's pictures of my wife naked on the internet. I want to see them.
Okay. Terrence, what's going on?
I thought he really... Oh, he just wanted to say...
Yeah, he just wanted to get on to say dynamite.
What a jackass. 20 minutes on hold, $45 phone bill on the cellular, because he's...
We got 2 minutes left in Spaz Week in Review. He's explaining the universe, Anthony.
Right, the shuttle.
Should we just play the tape, or was he going to... All right.
Let it rip.
No, do you want to do the experiment? See how he does with his mats?
No. Because that's going to be another 15 minutes. I don't feel like listening to him for too much longer today.
All right. But how much more do you want to listen to the same subject?
This is 2 minutes left. He's explaining the universe, Jay.
Imagine if he's right.
All right, here we go. The last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes.
We're all laughing at him.
He's Stephen Hawking.
He comes around, he's 11 years old. Guys, I told you.
All right, here we go.
11, not 100.
But he was proven wrong.
Who was proven? Oh,
Columbus.
No, now you're saying Columbus thought that...
Well, he was going to go out to prove that the world is really...
Yeah, rewind. Listen what he says.
Oh.
It's fascinating. You were going to say something really good.
I was going to say amazing.
All right, here we go.
Stunning.
I think it could be possible. Now, Columbus thought the world was flat. It would just drop off, or it'd be an infinity. But
Stop.
He didn't think it was flat, you idiot. That's why he went.
I got my facts confused.
But wait, but he wanted to prove its infinity. Infancy. I mean, it's a relatively young world. I'll give you that.
Infinity.
That makes sense.
Right? Spaz, do you listen to these before they plan?
No.
All right. Because you can edit.
Yes.
All right, here we go. I want to get through those.
Okay.
I really want to move on. This
Opie, I apologize.
No,
but you know me.
It's okay.
When I got Caroline's coming up, I get excited.
He's driving me nuts, though, today.
But he was proven wrong. Why? Because the world is really round. So, I think that I can prove that infinite is not so infinite. That you can just start from the planet Earth, go straight, and to return back to the planet Earth. I just think it's possible. it could be possible. There's got to be an end to an end. It's like I know how they say like there's no end to a straight line. There's got to be. There's got to be an end to the straight line. I mean, if you did a straight line from one end, starting at one end of the paper,
right,
and you do a straight line to the end of the paper, you're going to reach the end of the paper. You're going to reach a brick wall because you can't go past the end of the paper. Otherwise, you ruin what you're drawing on. So, I just think if you go straight, you can find the end of an infinity.
Oh my!
And I think that it's possible. And I would like to prove this, but I'm not an astronaut and don't know aerophysics. That is the K-Dog Week in Review. I'll leave you with my theme for this week.
What a closer.
Cheers. See you next week on the K-Dog Week in Review.
You're talking about my gay face? Oh my God. Spaz, you really picked that one?
I don't know anything about aerophysics.
I'm not an
Screw that. He played Cheers as an outro.
Oh, he played it as an intro, too. Is there anything in here, or you just play the theme song?
At the end, I do one last howl.
What a tool. How long do we have to wait for the howl?
Another 30 seconds.
Why would we want to wait 30 seconds for a howl?
Because it was a very good segue thing that production-wise.
Is it coming up now?
It's another 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds.
Okay, after this.
You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Coming up right now.
We had to wait that long to get to your howl?
I thought it was perfectly put.
Werewolf of Spaz.
Spaz, keep the intros and outros to short musical.
Yeah, please.
Songs like the theme from SWAT would have been good.
Meet you. Hi, I'm Spaz. Nice to know. Click. Spaz, I got a word of advice for you. I want you to take these words and forget you ever knew them. One is, okay?
Did you really say the universe is impotent?
No.
Someone is saying you said that.
Infinite.
The second word is, and the third word is,
we will take a break.
AM radio, baby. You got a good face for radio, I'll tell you that.
AM. I appreciate that. Yeah.